Man, got around. OG7 back here. And today, just like each and every day, we're all fortunate to be alive, guys. I want to share with you some stories of victory and glory. The victory, man, of understanding. I'm so appreciative of being out of prison, dude. Like, since I'm going to go back east in 2 weeks, man, I got my tickets and everything. I've cleared immigration, dude. I've done everything required of me, done the background check so I can leave this country, man. Man, I've been just reflecting on my life growing up back east while I moved away and joined the military. But now I got to go back to help my mom, so I have to face my demons, man. But then the glory of understanding that, you know what, man? If you face your fears, dude, your fears get smaller because fear just stands for false evidence appearing real. And the more you face your fears, dude, and look fear in the eye, bro, and move forward anyway, bro. You learn to understand that you're getting in touch with your inner self, and your inner self is an animal. And once you're in touch with the inner animal, you'll be in touch with the concept I call beast mode law. And by beast mode law, you'll be willing to stand and fight and even die, willing to give your very last breath to defend what you believe in, which is, I shall not fear any man on this planet because I am alliance with Almighty God or Yahweh or Elohim or Allah or Buddha, whatever you want to call him. I got a higher power I can call upon, and through that higher power, I shall smite you down with the power of the Lord. So without further ado, I want to get into a topic today which is going to be very educational, and hopefully that'll help you OGs and you square dudes that come to my channel. Thank you guys for watching my videos. You could be watching any other video. I appreciate you coming here because there's so many different prison genre, prison fake ass gangster type dudes, man. Glorifying prison, want to come on here like they tough, like they Billy Badass, telling all these fucking stories. I'm telling you the stories I lived through that made me not want to go back to maximum security prison. Because if you really, man, look the devil in the eye and you got to live like the movie, what's the movie called? Bedazzled, dude. And you got out of a bad contract. Man, you don't want to mess with the devil again. That's like playing Russian roulette, man. So this is going to be an educational video to differentiate and separate my channel from these other prison channels. When you listen to their stories, just with the way they describe things, you can tell they've been to level 1 minimum, level 2 band camp, level 3 skip it by y'all, kumbaya, level 4, and then level 5. But there's different places you can be and the different classifications, man. You know, sometimes you can just be in protective housing unit, the protective custody. You can PC up and then you can come out and be like, oh, you Silverback, you lying, man. I did 15 years maximum security prison, masturbating, choking my chicken. I ain't never seen none of that. Yeah, because you was in the protective custody, you soft, silly, coward ass motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. You didn't walk the yard like me every day, each and every day. So without further ado, let me get into the topic of today's video, which is this, guys. I got my notes here, and yeah, I want to tell you like this here. This video, man, is going to explain to you why there are different prison levels, dude, and the types of inmates that are housed in. And I'm going to go into specific detail. It shouldn't take too long because it is what it is, baby. And that's how you're going to know I'm a real savage. I'm not proud of it. Something's wrong with me. I've been in counseling ever since I got out of well, it started when I was in maximum security prison. They put me on psych meds, dude, and I'm a disabled vet, a combat veteran, so they had me on psych meds, dude. And then when I got out, they wanted to continue the treatment, and so I had to go to psychotherapy, gestalt therapy, man, regression therapy, all the therapies just to maintain my benefits. It's not like I voluntarily wanted to do it, but they like, dude, something's wrong with you, and we don't even know why they let you out. I'm gonna tell you why they let me out, dude, because first of all, and I'm not trying to be racist because I'm mixed, I'm just being honest with you. In Monterey County, it's a proliferation of white, powerful people, Caucasian males with money, old money, new money, connections with Silicon Valley, and they look down upon educated brown people who commit heinous crimes like unaliving people and who are smart enough to understand the difference between, you know, premeditated murder and a plotting and a crime of passion. See, if you have intelligence, they don't like that. If you're just a big dumb brute, it's okay, man. They just lock you up because they know you're gonna get out and do it again. But when you have some intelligence, like me, dude, I had a business degree, I had a license in real estate, dude, and I was a bodyguard and a bouncer, dude, and I was like a masseuse and a stripper, and I was a well-spoken dude, man. It's just I had a proclivity toward violence, but I knew how to talk well. And I'm sharing this with you because in Monterey County, dude, when they finally caught up with me, man, like I shot people and bailed out, you know what I mean? And in the time I was still in the military. The first dude I shot, and the second dude I shot, I was just freshly out of the military. And the third dude, I guess, was enough. They was like, nah. And this was in different counties: Sacramento County, Monterey County, and then in Seaside, right? So what I'm trying to say, when they finally caught up with me, man, in Salinas, California, like I'm not trying to say I'm Jesse James or Machine Gun Kelly, but when they finally caught up with me, I couldn't bail out. I was a flight risk dude. I had exhausted all of my appeals and all this shit, bro. And they threw the book at me, man. They looked at, wow, this dude is so smart. They tried to hit me with the RICO Act, man. I made a video about what the RICO Act is. I'm not going to go into it today, but they tried to hit me with the RICO Act. The feds were investigating me. It was just crazy, man. So what I'm trying to say is, dude, when the feds couldn't get nothing out of me because I was telling them to suck my wee-wee, and they did their investigations, nobody was cooperating. They just finally threw the book at me. And what they did was they ran all of my shit concurrent. That's how I got 26 years, and I was level 5, bro. Because I was a danger to society, menace to society, whatever you want to call it, because I was a psychopath. But then, here's the problem, dude. I still had some funds and people who cared about me, so I got lawyers, filed appeals, habeas corpus, whatever you want to call it. And they looked at it. And the fact that they did me so heinously wrong in the legal system, the powers that be, the Caucasian people, that's why they let me out, bro. Because I don't know if it's a civil right law or some kind of injustice, bro. They did me dirty, man. It's when the smoke cleared, they let me out, but I had already did 10 years of violence in maximum security prison. Luckily for me, I didn't kill anybody because I understood the rules of the game. So I went from level 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. Now, when I go to 1, there's 2 types of level 1s. There's outside the gate and inside the gate, because I was a flight risk. I'm a proclivity to violence. I'm on psych meds. I was a J-cat, like you guys like to say. They ain't let me outside the gate. And I'm glad they didn't, because even though I only have 1 year at level 1, I probably would have escaped. I'm just saying, I'm so tired of prison. So I want to break this down to you, dude. I want to break this down to you, the different levels of prison and the different types of inmates that are housed there. So let's start with level 1, man. I got to start here because it's my opinion that the majority of the trolls that come on my channel talking about, oh man, you lying, man, it's consensual, man, and that was in the 90s, ain't no rape, man, and ain't no murder, and everybody loves each other, kumbaya, and everybody just cares and holds hands and sings and makes s'mores and shit. Hey man, these is dudes, level 1 dudes. I'm gonna tell you what's the level 1 dudes, man. I got my notes right here, guys. Level 1, in my opinion, is mostly like homeless dudes, man. I met a lot of funky homeless dudes in level 1 because what happens, bro, they tired of being homeless, and this is how it works in California. I can't speak about where you from or back east. When I went to prison back east, I went straight into maximum security prison because I was a mugger. If you don't know what a mugger is, look it up. But dude, I went straight to maximum security prison, and I was there, man, for 2 years. Winter, summer, spring, fall. So I just was like, the crowd I ran with was savages, man, because I was a follower back then, dude. I'm just following these savages because I didn't want to be a victim. So if you want to run with the big dogs, you got to do what the big dogs do. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm just saying I ran with them. I seen how they rolled. I was like, nah, this ain't for me. But here at level 1 level 1 prison in California where I was at, dude, it's a lot of homeless dudes because in California, this is my opinion, there's like 2 seasons, dude. It's winter and then it's summer. Yeah, in between is a transitional period. I don't want to call it spring or fall because it's not like back east. But there's a transitional period when it goes from being really, really hot and it starts to be intermittent periods where it's cooling off, meaning like in San Francisco, it'll be really cold at night, but then during the day it'll be hot. And then in the evening it'll start to cool off. It's cold at night, and then in the morning it starts to heat up. It's like that. And so you have an intermittent period, maybe about like a month or two, let's just say. But then the wintertime, bro, it just rains a lot. And just so you guys know, it does snow in California. It's just different depending on what the part of California you are. You could be in the Sierra, what's it called? I forget the mountains in California, man. Mount Shasta, places like that. It snows there. And up in Sacramento, it snowed when I was living there. And so what happens, the reason this is important, the homeless dudes, man, whether they homeless on, you know what I mean, they homeless on drugs, or they homeless because of alcohol, or they just homeless because they're like kind of crazy but not criminally insane. They out there dumpster diving and stuff like that, but then when it gets to be wintertime, the homeless shelters fill up. So what the homeless dudes know, they smart, man. They just commit like a petty crime, dude. Like they'll go into like a 7-Eleven or a grocery store, and then they'll be waiting in line. And so when a customer wants to, let's say, buy a beer or something like that, and they open up the cash register, the homeless dude, man, will smack the cashier and just grab the tray and run out. So now he's got assault and a robbery. So he gets put in level 1 prison, but he's only in there for like 18 months. If you're in there for 18 months, what's half of 18? 9. You're going to do 9 months, dude. And after you left the county jail, you've been in the county jail, maybe let's just say it takes about 3 months in the county jail to process you. Man, you're going to do 6 months in prison, level 1 prison. You get 3 cots in the cot. You get 3. Level 1 prison is very interesting, bro. We went to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was a crazy experience for me, man. Just skipping down the street, skippity-doo-dah-day, just free. It's like being in college, bro. So you see a bunch of homeless dudes and they get to clean up, dude. They get to wash their funky feet and their funky ass. And you get to see them. You can get haircuts in prison and they brush their funky ass teeth. You know, they get to use the bathroom like normal instead of pooping in an alley. So that was my experience, man. And of course, they're horny. And there's gay dudes in there that would gladly go up in their butt cheeks or let the dudes go up in them. It's just blatant homosexuality, level 1. I'm gonna make another video about this because I don't want this video to go too long. Level 2 prison, in my opinion, man, is drug addicts, bro. So it's a combination of homeless people and drug addicts. The difference is when a homeless dude's on drugs, he's on a different type of a mentality. Like I remember one time I was in San Francisco and I was dating this Russian lady, man. Very beautiful lady. And she liked to go to the opera. So we went to the opera house. I forget what the opera house is in San Francisco, but it's in downtown San Francisco. And it's in a nice part of downtown San Francisco. And I don't know if it's off of Golden Gate Avenue or I forget the name of the streets, but Google it. But then you got to find parking. So parking was way down another place. So we parked there. It was during the day. We had dinner. The opera didn't start until 9. We got there, the opera was over at 1. We come outside where we parked down the street. It was a bunch of homeless zombies and they're aggressive. So I'm coming back to my car. Back then I was driving a Mercedes, dude, 500 series, right? Coming back to my car with this lovely Russian lady. And then these, and I'm not trying to pick on anybody, it's these big black homeless dudes like zombies, dark and crusty. Hey, my man, you got some change? And my lady gets scared, like, oh my God. And Russian ladies are hard, man. When you see 5 or 6 big black crusty looking dudes, man, with ashy lips and shit and brown teeth. You got some change, man? Because they on crack withdrawal. I was like, man, I ain't got shit for you, man, but you get to meet Jesus, motherfucker. And there was 5 of them and 1 of me and her. She ain't gonna help, no. Even though you guys might think Russian women are hard, bro, that's okay, man. It depends on the circumstances. So it's just me by myself with her. She's a liability. So they looked at me and I looked at them. And I'm thinking, man, what I'm about to do is going to be on some savage shit because I'm going to be taking motherfuckers' heads off. And then they just went ahead and parted the seas like Moses. And I got my car. I'm not going to tell you how she thanked me that night. You could use your own imagination. But it's a lot of drug addicts, man. They be on heroin. And drug addicts, man, take up their thievery to a whole nother level, dude. Like instead of just going into 7-Eleven and smacking the teller, they'll go into clothing stores and jewelry stores, man, and just be on some straight. Because when you coming down off of heroin, you get sick, right? And A lot of you guys tell me you can't have crack withdrawal. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. That's your experience. Yay for you. You're so lucky. Count your blessings. So here's number 3. Really scared people. So what's a really scared person? A really scared person is a dude that's on drugs, but it's next level because he's been really sick. And then, dude, he's done some scrupulous thing, like he got himself into debt with some drug dealers. Like, this is what'll happen, man. Sometime a dude's on heroin, let's say he's on crack. I don't know too much about fentanyl, that's a new thing, but I know for sure some of the heroin dealers or the crack dealers will turn these drug addicts into mules, meaning like, hey, my man, you need some drugs, man? Yeah, I'll do anything, Okay, take this package over to Jimmy Joe and give it to Jimmy Joe, man. Or they'll have the dude be the mediator. The dude give the dude the patient will give the drug addict some money to give to the drug dealer. The drug dealer give the patient the drugs to give back to the drug addict to give to the patient. Some of these drug addicts, man, try to get smart and run off with the packages, bro. Now you got a drug dealer looking for you. So these guys are really, really scared. And when that happens, man, they resort to shit like, armed robbery, dude. And just, senseless crimes, or they just doing some crazy shit. Because when you're on drugs, hey, man, I feel like you're possessed by a demon, man. But they doing anything because they really, really scared. They got to pay the drug dealer money. They got voices talking to them. So he end up in level 3 because they start doing some very serious crimes, dude. Whether you're talking about carjacking, dude, home invasions. This is like drug dealers. This is like drug addicts, fellas. Level 4, man. This is a guy with nothing to lose. This is a guy like the movie Shawshank Redemption. You know what I mean? Glass House. They accidentally killed somebody, and now they got life in prison. And this dude is not really a killer. Like, don't get me wrong, level 4 got some serious killers. But there's 2 types of killers, man. There's a killer and a murderer. What's the difference? Murder is pre-planned unaliving of somebody, dude, with forethought. A killer is me. You end up in a bad situation, dude, and you overreact. You unalive somebody. Even though it's not forethought or planned out, you still have to pay the consequences. So you got those 2 people in there. And dude that's a killer, some of them are so remorseful, bro, that they done fucked off their life. Now they just don't give a fuck. They giving up. But the whole thing is they're not man enough to just take their life, or maybe they have a belief that it's bad to take your own life. So that's level 4. It's guys with nothing to lose. They got life, man. They ain't never getting out, so they just don't give a fuck about nothing. What you talking about? Because you could take the nicest dude, like Shawshank Redemption, and you've been in prison 10, 20 years, man. You accidentally, you killed your wife. You found out she was cheating on you, like the movie Unfaithful. You killed a dude in a crime of passion. They ain't caring about that she was cheating on you. That's why I'm telling you, be careful who you shack up with. You kill this dude, you're in maximum security prison. They can tell you're not a career criminal, you're not affiliated, you're not hard. They going up your butt cheeks like the sisters in the movie Shawshank Redemption. The sisters is going up in your butt cheeks night after night after night. Man, pretty soon you get tired of it. See, this is one thing I don't like about prison movies. Within every fiction is fact. Yes, there is butt grape, and it is booty warriors and booty bandits and all this butt gang taking your cheeks. But dude, if you're not built for that, listen to me, guys. And I'm gonna tone my voice down because you guys get all scared. Hey man, he's yelling at me, man. Nobody ever yelled at me, man. I don't like that OG member back, OG broke back. I don't like him. I'm gonna talk calm for you. If you're not about that life of dudes going up in your butt cheeks and you don't find that shit pleasurable, after it's happened to you one, 2, 3 times, man, you're gonna say enough is enough. Fuck this shit. And you end up finding a candy bar, man, and get you a fucking candy bar, dude. Or you end up doing some savage shit like I used to teach you guys on my my Patreon, my prison fighting combatants Patreon. Let me tell you something, man. You can make a weapon out of things you can't even imagine, man. And here's the number one weapon. And I'm not trying to condone violence. I'm just trying to share with you guys. If you ain't built for a bunch of dudes continually going up into your butt cheeks till you prolapse and you got hemorrhoids and you can't even poop, you can't even sit down properly, dude, and you got all kind of fucking eruptions up in your butt cheeks and you tired of it, man, like the movie The Dude in Penitentiary, I'm gonna tell you the number one weapon, dude, you can use in prison, dude. And I'm just sharing this with you. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. But when you go to the chow hall, dude, it's your fucking tray, bro. It's your tray, and I'm gonna tell you why. For 3 very important reasons. Number 1, it's very, very sturdy, dude. And all you got to do is hit dude in some vital areas. And here's the first one, I'm gonna give it to you. I wanna give you a visual, because some of you guys don't understand. Some of you youngsters just crack me the fuck up, man. So I wanna give you a visual. Because some of you guys are visual learners, man. I don't know, because you're a retard, or I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. You don't know a real motherfucker when you see one, man. When you see a real motherfucker, you look him in his eye, dude, you can tell. Don't fuck with me, man. So here's your tray, man. So let's say you got your potatoes here, your peas, you know what I mean? You got your funky ass meat. You don't know if it's chicken or slop or what. It's just a glob of some meat. And you got your little piece of dessert. Maybe it's some funky ass jello with mold on it. I don't know. So you get your tray, man. And you see the dudes that have been taking your cheeks. It's always a ringleader. You see that motherfucker? And so you just look like you're looking for your people. Look, hey man, where's my people, man? Because even my people don't protect me. And you're looking, and since the dude been taking your cheeks, man, he's like this. Hey, sit right here, Cinderella. Watch the TV show Oz. Sit right here, Cinderella. They punk you. So you act like you're gonna sit with the dude. And you take your tray, and when he's looking at you, bro, look, you take your tray and you shove it into his nose up. Hard as you can. Put your hips into it, man. Yeah! Like that. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Wherever the nose goes, the head goes. I don't care how big you are. I don't care if you're Dave Bautista. I don't give a fuck if you're Brock Lesnar. I don't give a fuck if you Bob Sapp with huge gorilla neck muscles. When you hit that dude with that hard tray, whether it's metal or plastic, it's either hard plastic or I'm talking about shove it, man. Like, dude, it's like today's a good day to die. You can give all your strength and energy, all your life force into this motherfucker's nose, man. Because he's sitting down. Here, come here, Cinderella. You shove it up, man. When it goes up like that, his head's going up, man. And then you shove it into his neck. Bow! And he's going down. And then you take the sides and fucking, but just fucking hit him in his fucking temple, bro. Hit him in his fucking temple, bro. Just keep hitting him, bro. And then if his homies get up, hit him with the fucking tray, man. And just run toward the guards, man. You shall not take my cheeks anymore. Like that. Man, trust me, man. You motherfuckers never been to level 4 prison? Shut the fuck up. And you guys, man, have been to level 4 prison. You know the trays are sturdy. You know what I'm saying. You just never, I'm a genius. You never thought about how to use that weapon. And here's the last one, guys, because this video is going long. Level 5, from what I've been seeing, the year I was in the 5th tier of San Quentin, man, with Tookie Williams, man, and what's the dude's name? Richard Ramirez, dude, and Ted Bundy, them type of motherfuckers, Charles Manson. Level 5's criminally insane, psychopaths, sociopaths, bro. I'm being honest with you, square dudes. You guys that are accountants and doctors and lawyers and maybe businessmen that come here, or maybe you're a janitor or a plumber, or you're an architect, or you're a carpenter, or you're a mechanic. I'm talking about blue collar dude, square dude who pays his taxes, has a wife and kids and 2 dogs and a cat. And you got some brothers or cousins that are in prison, so you're curious. You want to hear from a square dude. You're curious how people can end up in that situation. I'm explaining to you, man. Level 5 got the criminally insane, bro. Criminally insane psychopaths, man. In California, I know for sure. I think it was I don't know what it's at. I think it was 1992. California was going through a budget crisis, bro. And they quit all the funding for the criminally insane. There's just 2 types of insane people. There's the demonically insane, where they just like hearing voices like, you're not talking to me? I see dead people. Oh, hey, Aunt Becky, you've been dead for 75 years, but you're talking to me. And the Lord's speaking to me. And then it's the fucking criminally insane, dude. Like Silence of the Lamb, dude. Them kind of motherfuckers peel your face off and put it on. Motherfuckers from like the movie Saw. And The Hills Have Eyes and Wrong Turn. Them type of motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I live with them type of motherfuckers, man. So level 5 is the criminally insane psychopaths, sociopaths, like the movie, what was the movie called with Christian Bale where he played this? American Psycho, dude. Them type of movies, man. So if you like the way I broke it down, leave a comment on the video telling me your thoughts, good or bad, because there's always trolls is going to say what they say, but I'm here to tell you as a square dude, made some mistakes because I didn't know how to control my temper, because I was raised by a single mom, and I'm all emotional like a woman was. Now I'm more stoic because I worked on myself over the last 30 years, 25 years I've been out of prison. I got out of prison, man, in December 1999, so this is 2024, 99, 2009, 2019, 2022, 3, 4. Well, I've been out of prison 25 years, been working on myself, dude, to really get in touch with my inner animal and my stoicism. And I've learned to be calm because, man, you don't have to let another man control your emotions. You know what? You can't control what happens to you. You can control how you experience what happens to you, man. So all I'm saying is, if you like the realness and the rawness, man, thumbs up the video, leave a comment for the algorithm. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. Help your boy pay forward, man, because it's showing my analytics are showing only 25% of you guys that are commenting on the videos are subscribed, man. So you know what, man? I'm trying to do a good thing. So one good deed deserves another in turn. Hey, man, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It doesn't hurt you, man. Help me get up to 100,000 subs, because once I get to 100,000 subs, then YouTube's going to refer my videos more, and I can help more youngsters who are open to be helped, which it shows is only 20% of the population. Most youngsters raised by single moms, they don't respect OGs. They don't know what an OG is, a real one is. I'm trying to help you motherfuckers, man, not to waste your youth in prison, bro. There's no badge of honor, man. I'm going to tell you a quick story. If you want to be a very honorable dude, you want to be a savage and respected by your community, stay out of trouble, man. Become a CIA agent, FBI, DEA. I'm not saying become a police officer because they're unscrupulous. I'm not saying become a correctional officer. They're just demonic devils. But the CIA, the FBI, and the DEA, you can make a difference. How? When you start being part of these drug busts, or you investigating stuff against America, or covert operations going on, man, with the cartel, you can make a difference by not being corrupt, but looking at how the system's working, and then convince the people in your family, the people in your circle of influence, hey, man, stay on the straight and narrow and the square path, because what's on the other side is not what you're expecting. A lot of dudes are undercover informers. A lot of dudes are fucking snitches. A lot of people are actually undercover police officers. Watch the movie called Deep Cover, man. This game is not what you think. It's rigged against, when I say minorities, I don't mean just black and brown and yellow and red people. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Impoverished white people are minorities too. Why? Because the people that founded this country, the white people that are in power, hey, man, they don't associate with the white people that are like lower class. They call them scum of the earth, like the trailer trash. So if you like to be informed and educated, man, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, hit the notification all bell, because I don't know when I'm going to be shooting over the next couple weeks when I go back east to help my mom. And most importantly, share the video, dude. And here's a secret I want to tell you. Even if you hit the share, you don't share it with anybody, it helps the video get more suggestions. So until next time, OG7 back out.